Hello. Everybody's here tonight. Everybody's hyped. We're ready. We're doing some live testing tonight. Testing in production. So, it is going to be a fun stream. I'm excited. A lot of bug fixes to do. Uh, I'm now thinking, and I just came up with an idea of how I could have the system automatically detect that there's a new contest and it needs to like pull that information in. You guys have been busy. Yeah. As it stands right now, you actually have to refresh. It only initially checks for if there is a contest when you start the game. That's on my to-do list because I want to kind of work on that. But my first solution, it actually would pull and see, hey, there is a contest that's going to start. I'm gonna hold on to that data, keep it safe, and then show the contest when it's time. However, the problem with that I realized and quickly doubled back on is that the payload or the data that it sends over includes the title of the contest and the rules. And so although it doesn't show you in the game, it is sending the data to your browser, and I don't want that. Yeah, everybody's been uploading a lot of levels. It's been really cool to see what you guys come up with. And really really great to see all the fun new bugs that you found. So in the current version, it only pulls the contest if the contest is active. If the contest hasn't started yet, it just doesn't the backend does not send any data about contests over. So here in about 2 minutes, I'm going to refresh the page and we're going to see if it's actually pulling up. What's the contest? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Welcome in, Rainberry. I think Popples was just asking about you in the Discord just the other day. Or like just the other minute. The honeymoon was not. No, it's good. It's good to find it, you know. It's like it's not my favorite, but I do already know I did not build in a system for automatically generating contests. I'm not against that because that could be pretty hilarious if just like I basically just turn the like one day I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take a year off of making Dabble Worlds updates, and I just program a system that builds the contest and automatically starts like weekly contests for me. Level idea for Dabble Worlds. I mean, the system's got to be pretty similar. Oh, Hudson, man. You know what? Early this week, like Tuesday, I was getting little Toadette in the car, and then my back was just dead for the rest of the week. I did have one time that my neck really got thrown out of whack for maybe like 2 weeks, and it was just absolutely awful. I was just like unable to move my neck for ages. It was the worst. So I get it. All right, here we go. 5 seconds. Everybody's gonna be frantically refreshing their browser. All right, let's see if it works. I'm gonna refresh and see if we have a contest. Hey, all right. Look at that. We got it. Okay, cool. So the idea with the contest system is that if there is a contest that you can submit to, vote on, or just look at the results from a recent contest, it will show up on the main menu, just like this. And you can click in to view the title, the rules, and a quick little blurb about, okay, how do I submit my levels? So to preempt the first question, how do I submit my levels? And you have 1 hour, 29 minutes left. Are glitches banned from contests? I mean, you're certainly going to get a lower vote from me if you include glitches. Because that means more for me to fix. So the way to submit levels for the contest is after you clear check your level, instead of clicking publish, there's going to be a submit to contest button. And that's all you have to do. Is instead of publish it, just click submit to contest. And that will make sure the level is in a separate pool where it does not show up in the published levels. It'll be in a separate list of levels. Man, everybody's old today. That's great. 90s IRL. No. All right, so there you go. Today's theme is, if you can't see that, let me zoom in a bit, shaky platforms. Specifically because, I mean, in Mario Maker, everybody loves a good blue platform level, right? It's like, it's the popcorn, it's the potato chip of the Maker genre, is run, jump, land on platforms, jump to the next platform, jump to the next platform, jump to the next platform. Do that for like 30 seconds. Yay, fun time. Yeah, it's like you can just slam down a bunch of platforms and have an on-theme level for this contest in 5 minutes flat. And then you can spend the next hour making it look nice. So I figured that's the perfect thing for a quick contest. I figure once we're doing like a week-long or 2-week-long making contest, we can get really crazy with the themes. But for this, the only theme is just use shaky platforms. All right. With that out of the way, let's start fixing bugs and adding new features so that we can have more bugs. All right. Where's my bug list? Here we go. Okay. First off, gold gear wind bug. I actually went ahead and fixed that pretty quickly. I haven't published it out. I've added a new property because now there are multiple things that I know should not be affected by wind. At first I was like, that's a one-off sprite that shouldn't be affected by wind, but no, turns out there's a lot of sprites that shouldn't be affected by wind. So we now have the is moved by wind property that we can just stack on to pretty much anything. I'm going to put that in my bug fix complete column. Gold gears are no longer affected by wind. Did I just beat a level? You're beating the level. Whoa! Jorsh! He's here! Welcome in, Jorsh. Thank you for that tier 1 subscription. Enjoy those sweet emotes. First time, the rare but delicious sub before following. For anybody who doesn't know, Jorsh manages the Minecraft server that we play on, where we do a lot of fun shenanigans, thousands and thousands of blocks away from spawn because it's an anarchy server, or semi-anarchy, and we don't want the riffraff getting into our base. And has just recently set up a modded server. And if you are interested in playing that, the details are in the Minecraft channel on the Discord. No riffraff allowed. Exactly. So if you want to get in on that, head on over to the Discord, check the Minecraft channel, see the mod list, install instructions, all that. Very straightforward. Hasn't caught your updated name. That'll do it. Ooh, Vanilla Plus. Let's see. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Gold gear. Done. Spring boxes. Also not to be winded. Boom. It's that easy now. Done. Put that in here as well. Forgot the name of the one guy. Spring boxes are no longer affected by wind. So yeah, that is a problem right now. I want you guys to see this absolute tomfoolery. Well, not that. Hang on, I need global wind. See, that is not supposed to happen. That is not how this works. I mean, it's funny. It's hilarious, but... Oh, Toxic Man Gamer. Yeah, fun guy. You know what? He still logs in from time to time. Spider in your mind. Nope, it is not Spider. Let's see. Can I even set up that one glitch? There was... GermDub found the gold gear issue, which is super hilarious. The gold gear does not move until you touch it in a level. And once you do, it flies up past the top of the screen, and then, you know, then the end of level animation plays. But because it is triggering its movement code, it is actually getting wind velocity. So if there is wind in the level and you collect the goal, the gear flies off the edge of the screen, and if you're close enough to the edge of the screen, it actually despawns, and then you're just locked into place there. Jeez, Wario. What a guy. All right, so that one was an easy one. Let's see here. Here's an interesting one. Let's look at this. Bullies are one of the more interesting enemies in the game because they basically can ram enemies and the player alike. Whee! Which is very fun. But they can also ram basically like baseballs, other enemies, gadgets. But one thing is yo-yos. Well, let's first, before we get to that point, let's talk about how they work with... If you're holding an item, it'll drop it, which is interesting. So if you're holding a yo-yo, this is one of the weird ways that you can actually force a yo-yo to be dropped instead of thrown. Just like Minecraft. Incredible. However... So baseballs have rules of when you throw a baseball, it flies off to the side, right? Well, woolies are interesting because they will also cause a baseball to fly off because they are executing that gadget's on-sprite throw code. Which means that whenever a gadget is hit by a charging bully, it will count as though the sprite has been thrown. Whatever that sprite happens to do when it's thrown. Like in the case of snail shells, roll off. In the case of mushroom, just get tossed. In the case of baseball, fly to the side. Yo-yos. Yo-yos have a very special throw rule, which is when you throw with a yo-yo, you go flying. But the bully, when it tries to hit a yo-yo, nothing happens. Well, the reason is because yo-yos have special code. Part of that special code says that when a yo-yo is thrown, only execute the special throwing logic if the thrower is a player. And therein lies the problem, is the bully is not a player, therefore the yo-yo does not get thrown, it just gets booped down onto the ground. Oops, so we're going to make a slight modification here and say if it's a player, then yeah, you do the yo-yo throw. Else, we're going to default to the normal sprite throw logic. So this is an override here, which I don't know. I kind of wish TypeScript's made it obvious, like made it kind of obvious that you were overriding a superclass's logic. So what I'm doing here is sprite, a regular sprite has a function called onThrow. What do you do when the sprite gets thrown? Well, you modify its x velocity and its y velocity, and that's it. And it kind of depends on the thrower's velocity as well. But yo-yos do something special, so I override the onThrow function to say, but if I'm a yo-yo, then when I would normally call onThrow, do different things. And in TypeScript, the way you do that is you just have a function of the exact same name. Drop shadow and main menu text. Yeah, you know a guy. Yeah, see, I had to take your message and then actually add a drop shadow to your entire message. That was the fun thing. I don't know why I was possessed to do that, but I had to do it. Okay, so this should make it so that the yo-yo can get thrown around, even though it is normally something that the bully can't throw. So let's try that out. We're gonna take our bully and put a yo-yo in front of him. Boom. Perfect. Just like they drew it up. Let's see here. That is another one. So that is fixed issue where a bully would be unable to bop a yo-yo. There we go. What program did I do that in? Photoshop. Believe it or not. All right. Yo-yo bully throw. Done. A request from one Germ Dove, which is, and I really like this request, so we are going to do it. You can do camera triggers in Dabble Worlds, and they zoom in a certain amount. They got a target zoom, and then they kind of lock in. And you can also zoom in with the normal camera. Let's see, what does that put us at? 5 tiles on the right? Okay. Let's see. So the request is, can we have it so that the amount that the camera zoom in the editor zooms is the same as the amount that the camera trigger zooms? And you know what? I think that is a great idea. So let's find our zoom code here. Our camera zoom in. Let's see here. Camera trigger. Okay, camera zoom trigger. Handled by the camera system. Okay, camera zoom trigger. Ooh, yikes. Why the very ugly number, you may wonder? Why this very ugly number of 1.1892? Well, because if we multiply it by itself, and then we multiply that by the same number 2 more times, we get, well, close enough, 2. It's the 4th root of 2, which means that if you put exactly 4 zoom-in triggers on, that will scale the camera by 2. So that lets you get like multiple different steps of zoom in. So we are going to work on target scale. Let's see here. So that is editor target scale. Let's see here. Nope. Target scale. Okay. So here's where that happens, is it does a plus or minus 1. So we're going to do a, instead of plus equals 1, we're going to do times equals or divide equals So we're going to scale in and out. And let's have maybe a max zoom in, I think, because it looks like in the current system you might just be able... No, there is a maximum. Okay, never mind. We're good. We don't have to do anything special for that. All right, so let's check that then. So we're looking for, I think it was 5 on the left. How's everybody's contest levels coming along? Everybody's got great ideas, right? Oh, something I should mention for the contest, there are going to be, in addition to the actual, like, prizes of, like, trophies that get attached to your profile, you will also receive an in-game bonus of additional level slots, regardless of your placement in the contest. So what I landed on is, if you submit a level, regardless of whether it gets good votes or bad votes, if you submit a level, you get 3 level slots. Customizable backgrounds are nice. Yeah, I'm a big fan. If you vote on at least 1 level, you get an additional level slot. And if you vote on all levels, then you get another additional level slot. So you can earn up to 5 level slots. Honestly, I really wish that Mario Maker gave us a little bit more control over the look of a level, or at least let us swap out the music a little bit. That's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to get hung up on it. I'm not going to rant about Mario Maker, because that's not what tonight is about. Yes, everyone is allowed to vote. And one thing to test for, again, tonight is a test night. We are not 100% sure that the contest is actually going to work the way we want it to. You'd only use SMW Forest. I mean, it's a good theme. Tonight is all about testing the contest system. So if something goes wrong, it goes wrong. But ideally, you should not be able to vote on your level, because the system is going to automatically give you a perfect score for your own level. Like, it's going to auto vote for yourself as soon as you submit it to the contest. Hopefully that works. Okay, let's see here. What were we working on there? Editor zoom, right. So we want to see, that looks about right. A little less than 6, and then 2, 3, 4 should put us right there. With here, I'm gonna line it up with ladder on either side, and we're gonna put in some camera zooms. That should line up perfectly, hopefully. Yep, there we go. Cool. Ooh, base it on time of day. That's a fun idea, Hudson. The current system actually just randomly chooses 2 random colors, which is weird, admittedly, but also it makes it so that if someone were to just go into the editor and start building a level and they immediately publish it without any other changes, at least they get a distinct color theme for the sky, if nothing else. All right, add that to the patch notes. Interface improvements. Zoom levels on the editor now match to the zoom levels achieved by camera triggers in-game. Nice. That is a good suggestion from GermDove. The absolute gall to ask for things in this game. Okay, here's a weird one. Yo-yo throwing up. I'm not going to make the sky thing a priority, but I really like the idea. I'm going to go for 40 seconds. That seems reasonable. Don't forget to leave time to actually clear check your levels. That was always an issue whenever we were doing Mario Maker level contests. Is you got to leave time for the clear check. The harder your level... All right, so let's see. If I'm standing perfectly still... Yeah, go straight up. And if I'm moving to the side... Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay. I have... I am running locally, so I have debug mode. Okay, so let me hold up and advance 1 frame. We're going to advance 1 frame here. Two. I'm moving for 2 frames. I think I was just moving for 2 frames there. Let's see. Let's try that again. All right, I'm holding up. Okay, there's 1 frame of movement. Oops, I'm holding diagonal. 2 frames of movement. Well, it's still, either way, it's 2 frames of movement. Something to do with S&W, yeah. You know what I bet this is? There was a change I had to make related to the dupster timing. For a weird reason, a duplicated player would throw its yo-yo at the same time as you if you were both holding yo-yos, but the duplicated player would move for 1 extra frame. And so I had to make a few tweaks to get that to work properly. Let's see, where was that? All right, so yo-yo. When you throw a yo-yo, it turns into a spinning yo-yo with the player as the thrower. That spinning yo-yo does not get to run its logic until the following frame. That was the problem, is for some reason, like newly created sprites were never supposed to run their update logic until the next frame. But I had a case where basically sprites, whenever they would change type, they would sometimes get a chance to run their update logic that same frame as the new type, even though they've already maybe run their code that time around. Oh, you know what? You know what? No, maybe it should run it if it hasn't updated this frame. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, right. That's tricky. I thought of a way we could maybe fix that easily, which is, where would it be? Not in Sprite, in our level layer code. Let's bump the version number while we're here. Level layer code is where we manage the sprite list. Update, here we go. So we order our sprites to make sure that the motors go through first. Oh, nice. Thank you. Then the motors operate first, then platforms, because they are commonly anything that you ride on. It doesn't always happen that they get updated first, but it's better for them to get updated first, just for things to kind of work properly a little bit more often. Then the players run next, and then everything else. So in a normal situation, let's say the only sprites in the level are the player and the yo-yo. So what we get right here is ordered sprite, which is a list of player and yo-yo and nothing else. What we're going to do is we're going to run our update function on the player. Let's say the player is just holding the yo-yo, not doing anything with it. So player's going to get gravity, it's going to move, all that good stuff. And then it's the yo-yo's turn, which the yo-yo is being held, so it gets moved into the center of the player's hands, and that's the end of its code. And then the next frame rolls around. The player is throwing. So the player's code says throw the yo-yo. The yo-yo says, okay, when I'm throwing the yo-yo, I delete the yo-yo and replace it with a new type of sprite called a spinning yo-yo. Don't worry about why those are separate types of sprites. That's not important. So, yo-yo is no longer an active sprite, and now there's a new sprite called spinning yo-yo. All right, so we finish our player update, we loop around to the yo-yo, and we find, oh, that sprite has been deactivated, therefore do not update it. And then we're done because spinning yo-yo doesn't exist or didn't exist at the start of this frame, therefore we're not going to update it. And so the player gets to throw yo-yo and move one frame. Next frame rolls around, and now spinning yo-yo exists. Player gets to move a second frame. Does the player get to move a second frame? Spinning yo-yo. Huh. Why don't we set that right away? You know what? I think the only way we can get, I think this line should be moved. Thrower.yoyo target equals new sprite. I think that should happen there. We're going to try this. This should at least give us less movement. I still think we might get one frame of movement, but that's an improvement. Okay. First off, regular case. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Up, up. All right, I'm holding up. I'm releasing, hold. I should get one frame of movement here. No, I get no frames of movement, so I'm moving perfectly up. Oh, that's actually pretty good. So I think yo-yos might actually be a little bit more precise now and less prone to... It was probably, up until the latest version, that yo-yo wiggle, I think it always had one frame going on. And then the new update kind of moved it up to 2 frames of wiggle on the yo-yo. And I think now we're down to 0. So 1 frame seemed to be like a little, maybe barely noticeable, but only if you were really looking for it. The 2 frame thing was definitely noticeable because you would actually go backwards with a yo-yo. And now you are always going perfectly straight up. I'm not 100% on my theory about the old logic. But yeah, that is great. Fixed issue where players would move for 1 extra frame after throwing yo-yos, resulting in awkward yo-yo angles. Done. Easy. Love it. We're knocking out bugs. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? There was one thing, and I think I've already fixed it, but I gotta make sure. Which is sprites that are sprites that are too far off screen get despawned. Ah, here we go. Yep. All right, already got it. there was an issue where players were actually getting despawned if they were like, what is that, 20 tiles above the top of the screen. So that still happens on other things like rising platforms. They get deleted after they get 20 tiles up. And other things get deleted. You get deleted if you are more than 3 tiles off of the left, right, or bottom of the screen. Which I can't. And that's like 3 full tiles of space between any part of the sprite. I think that should be fine. I can't imagine why you would want to let something be 3 tiles and still 3 tiles off screen and still get it back. Maybe if we had like a boomerang at some point, that could be a problem that we need to address, but I think as it stands, that should be fine. And that's not off camera. That's completely off of the map. So like the camera is at the far edge and then it goes 3 tiles further. Then it gets despawned. That is specifically for to handle duplicates. So that duplicates know, hey, my copy just went off screen. I need to make another one. Because previously it would go off screen and it would just live there forever off screen, going out into infinity. But now the duplicate recognizes, oh, that means the item is gone. I must make another one. All right, so we got that one. Honey. Honey and wind. Ugh. Honey and wind. So wind is, or honey is the nice, fun little stick to the wall, very DKC2. But apparently, because I didn't think about it, just imagine the DuckTales theme. All right. That should be an easy fix, though. All right, let's see here. Honey. Is sticky wall. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Is touching sticky wall. Hello, GQ. All right, here we go. If is touching sticky wall, then flatten out your velocity. And that needs to be wind velocity as well. We may go. No, no. And honestly, you know what? Platforms shouldn't apply either now that I think about it. Follow him wherever he may go. Fixed issue where players clinging to honey walls would be pushed by wind. Ooh, you know what? We got to deal with honey top here can walk on. DX from wind. There we go. Because I'm pretty sure that if I were, for instance, on honey, yeah, that's not good. Yep, okay, so that's fixed now. Players clinging to honey walls or stuck on honey floor would be pushed by wind. There we go. Ooh, you know what would be cool, though? You know, it'd be cool though. I feel like slime. So the deal with slime is that you can't jump when you're in sticky slime. You can walk on it, but you can't jump. It's the opposite of honey. Bees are attracted to the player. Brilliant. What if... Yeah, okay, this already works. That's great. If you're on slime, you don't get... Oh wait, what if it's... I need enough wind that I'm actually gonna float up. Okay, see, that's what I want to stop. Oh, the green tiles die after week. That's just what happens when there's no bees. I'm gonna file this under a tweak, not a bug fix. For anybody wondering how I determine what is a new feature versus a tweak versus something else, for me, the tweaks are like balance changes. Fabric or Forge, I honestly don't have much of a preference, really. Oh, okay. So what is the slime? It is can jump from. So we're gonna say, oh, ooh, okay. So I need to actually make a special, all right, can jump from. All right, if I am standing on some tiles that I cannot jump from, then dy from wind equals 0. I think that'll work. So let's save to clipboard, let it refresh. Start making, load up that level we just had for testing. Did not work. Why did it not work? Okay, I'm gonna put some wind trigger. Let's see, right off screen. Oh, Did I rebuild? I think I did, yeah. Let's see here. Player is standing on some tiles that they cannot jump from. This should be true. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go into the console. Playing. Is the player standing on some tiles? Yes. Then... Okay. Player.dy from wind is 0. Still 0. Still 0. Why am I in false state here? Oh, wind dy. Oh, right. This is a dumb little thing I had to do. Okay. Dabble Worlds, here we come. Did he say the line, Germ? Did he say the line? Okay, that should do it. What? It was only for the trailer? What did he say at that part of the movie? Because it was a very recognizable like view, I think, at that point. So I feel like you would recognize that part of the movie and be like, here it comes, he's gonna say the line. That's what he said. All right, are we good now? We're sticking on slime. No. What? Why though? All right, hang on. I think this would be easier with just actual wind. Because I think this works. Yeah, that's enough to pick me up. Ooh, this is... I don't like this. Why is this not working? Wahoo, I guess. Yeah, build fast, Germ. All right, when are we setting this value? Ooh, in the sprite update. React to vertical wind. It's from shared update, which is getting called before my update. So shared update gets called first, and then shared update. Or shared update gets called first, then the player's actual update. When does react to vertical wind happen though? Oh, that's something that enemies need specifically. For reasons, I guess. Oh wait, doesn't the player have some weird special wind logic because it's a because because the player can actually fight the wind. You have great tech for this theme. Oh, good. Yeah, it affects the jump timer. Wait, that's if wind dy is greater than 0. Okay, so that can't be it. All right, all right. We're getting closer here. Vertical wind. All right, so we get our dy. We get our global wind. We get our global wind, and that sets our wind dy value. And then wind dy value, that's it. Huh. dy from wind does not have any special stuff going on, does it? Ooh, then actually Honeywall might not have been fixed yet. If I stick to some honey and there's wind going on. Oh, nope. Okay, so that's fine. Let's make sure. Yeah, I don't. Bye, pig. Okay. So that one does work for the honey, but not this for some reason. Welcome back. All right, sticky wall. Sticky wall says dy from wind is just zeroed out. And that seems to work. But down here, this does not seem to work. All right, so I'm just gonna be searching for wind here. Is there anything else in between? I guess I'm going to have to go frame by frame and figure out what's happening here. Cookies. Nice. Oh, you know what? Let's add in a console log here. Make sure this is the value we think it is. In fact, let's go ahead and put it at the very end of the player's update function. Wait, for the getting the frames, what I'm seeing is like the player seems to be like drawn as though they are falling. When does that happen? Oh, not on ground apparently. Interesting. All right, well, let's see what happens here. We are about a little bit past the halfway mark of tonight's level contest. So you still have 45 minutes to create your masterpiece. Get on it. Has anyone actually finished? You won't know what hit you. I guess not. All right, so let's see. Normally, let's go ahead and use fast wind. Okay, I have 0, 0. And then once the middle of my hitbox hits into that wind, boom. Now I'm floating up. So that's what we expect. Okay. And then it stops. Okay. But if I am on slime, we do not want that to happen. So let's try that again. Oops. Okay, zeros, and then... Yeah, it's changing to negative 1.2. Didn't think the competition would be this tough. Okay. Yeah, gotta keep that commentary, that witty commentary sharp. Okay, so what is happening here? When is this happening, I guess? Because player movement. All right, let's do this. Let's call it 1, 2, comma. This is where we're just going to add debug lines in. Yeah, get those creative juices flowing. So, and some wind that is fast. And here we go. All right. So we are dealing with a bunch of zeros as expected. There. Ooh. It's happening. Huh. Huh. Ten minutes clear check. Let's hope that does it. Let's hope that's enough time. So this right here, this is our point of interest. We're you know what? I bet we're not standing on at this point. Yeah, we're standing on nothing. How are we standing on nothing at this point? Standing on requires that our velocity be downward. So the change in wind is happening presumably during the shared update. Eight minutes max. All right, we'll see. 8 seconds. Ah, even better. Even better. All right, I'm gonna keep track of before and after all this stuff. Whew. All right, so slime, down, wind, up, ready, go. Okay, clear our logs here. All right, we have 0, and I'm on 2 tiles. I'm on 4 tiles. Or, yeah, actually I am on 4 tiles. 2 solid grounds and 2 slimes. That makes sense. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay. Boom, right there. Right there. Ooh, look at this. I went up at 0. My wind was up at the first log message, but back down to 0 at the second. I am no longer on the ground. Huh. Hmm. It's a disaster. It's all a scam, Hudson. Come on. So when I do this little bit down here, you know what? You know what? I think what we need is this. I think that's the missing piece. Is because technically the wind will extract some of the wind velocity into your regular velocity every frame. It's a weird system, but it works pretty well for smooth velocity when entering and exiting wind. I tried a lot of different things before settling on that. Oh, not quite. Well, almost. It certainly tries really, really hard there. Just flapping my wings. The wall of text is satisfying, isn't it just? All right, and there we go. We broke free right there. I feel like this should not be this hard, but well, thank goodness for that. You guys want to see something fun? You guys want to see a fun little project? A fun little secret? Oh, that's all you get to see. There you go. The funnest, the most fun. I've been doing some planning, doing a little bit of planning tonight. Well, today. Eating pad. Right on my back. Right on my aching old man back. That Mario game with the Mario characters, you know. Jumpman. Donkey Kong. Hmm. So this is not the fix I was hoping for, unfortunately, with that DY setup. So shared update on the sprite side is I'm on a wind tile. I don't know where the player actually gets affected. Is it this? Gust up timer? Ah, it's on the gravity applic. Oh, it's on gravity. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. If I am in wind, it's for affecting my target fall speed. Okay. If yeah, this is it right here. It was hiding here all along. And the reason that there's a separate timer is that's to make when you get to the top of a wind tunnel and you kind of like bob a little bit, this is what's doing that, is this little set here where it kind of like your velocity kind of dampens over time and stuff. It's all this target fall speed stuff. So let's see here. All right. Oh, big UFOs. Let's not even get started on those. So let's see. We're gonna say pre-wind fall speed equals target fall speed. You can do all this player check, but if this dot standing on dot sum a can't jump from, ooh, splatforms. I forgot about splatforms. All right, let's do with this for now. Can jump from. Let's actually comment this out because I don't think this is where the fix goes. The fix goes here. If I'm standing on something that I can't jump from, then don't do all this wind shenanigans. And that's it. Oh yeah, we're at 30 minutes. We're at 30 minutes now. So you guys better get making. And then after that, you immediately got to get voting. That was literally it. Oh, but I can jump. Crap. How did that happen? Well, that's progress at least. A live 30. You know what? I can make that happen. What is the program called? Live split. Live split, where are you? Live split. Somewhere. Live split. Ah, there it is. Boom. There's your timer. Wait. There we go. I cut off the bottom of my screen just to kind of deal with the like start menu stuff. All right. So now we have the start of something good here, but it's still not quite there. Why can I still jump? Okay, this is good though. This is good. So jump code. It's supposed to be... It's supposed to be that if I'm on slime, that would be interesting. Oh, you know what? I should probably try to submit something crappy, shouldn't I? Just to see what's going on here. Um... Uh... Boom. There's my level. Enjoy. Save that to slot 1. Boom. All right, my levels. Slot 1. Upload. Test. Wait. Turtle, did you already clear check it? Okay. All right. So I'm going to play my level. I should get out my controller, but... Wow. Incredible. Okay. So now I go over to test level. Ooh, it doesn't show up there. What? 26 seconds on the clock. Let's go. All right, what's going on here? Publish level is right here. Submit to contest. Contest submit button right here. Contest submit button is hidden if okay. Wait, do I have current content? Yeah, okay. Content service dot something something dot current. Oh, it's a static, so I have to use actual. All right. So level state. All right, it's hidden if the level state is not cleared. Well, that's not the case. Let's see. Menu handler dot current menu. Dot my levels data dot my levels dot this code level state is 1. Check my enum. Level state dot cleared. Okay, so that's good. So it is in the correct. It is in level state cleared, which is 1. So that's good. Contest. Okay. So this one is what I'm getting here is that is level DT. False. Good. Contest equals null. False. Good. Contest dot submitted level ID equals. Oh. Wait. What is submitted level ID? Null. Well, that's an easy fix. All right, let's see if this full thing will come back as false. Good. Okay. So there's our problem there. Well, guess what? We're getting some bug fixes right now. Let's see here. 1.7.5 is coming out right now. Brace yourselves. I don't know. It got wait. Spectrum, hue, criminal on the lam, arrest, charged. No. Oh, hello, Jim. We're just doing some production bug fixing in the middle of a level contest, which was the entire point of tonight's level contest. So there's that. Okay. Make sure cache gets cleared properly. One dot 7.5. Publish. So Turtle wins the prize for finding the bug. I will follow him. Follow him wherever he may go. Okay, publish is in progress. Updating files. Ah, there it was. Hogging out of my mind here. Wait, bitrate offline. Hello? Am I? No, I'm still there. I can still see myself. What are you talking about, Twitch? Don't tell me that. Okay. So allegedly. Hey, there we go. We got it. That's a lot of buttons. I should make those buttons smaller. Oh well. Don't worry about it. We got it. We got it, though. That's the important thing. Now we can go back to focusing on what's important, which is the reason that I can apparently jump while I'm on this. I shouldn't be able to jump on this. Like, this says jumping is not allowed, and it still twitches a bit, which is weird. Look at that. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? I'm standing on nothing, apparently. Put it into the contest. You have to refresh. You will have to refresh your game, and that will make it work. Your computer needs the updated version of the game, and it does that whenever you refresh the page. Beautiful. For anybody who didn't know, Jen is one of the beta testers for Dobbs Quest, or for Dabble Worlds. If you go way back into the archives here. Oh wait, this is the local copy of my game. I need the live version of the game. If you go way back into the archives, you'll find the earliest non-Dobbs level, the Snail Grail. Zombie Slicer 2. He has a. Here we go. Here it is. Sprouted Speedrun, Spring with Snails, and Spider Stronghold. One of the coolest looking levels. The first Kaizo level. Oh dang it! What was that? Why did it just beep at me?